Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a delicious molcajete mar y tierra. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of ranchera, 2 pounds of chicken breast, 1 pound of shrimp, 24 ounces of beer, 10 ounces of smoked sausage, the juice of 1 lemon, the juice of 2 limes, a half a cup of olive oil, barbecue green onions, nopales, queso panela, half of a bunch of cilantro chopped, a half of a small white onion chopped, a quarter of an onion, 6 tomatillos, 4 chiles serranos, jalapenos, 3 chopped jalapenos, 5 minced garlic cloves, 2 whole garlic cloves, Chef Merito chicken seasoning, total seasoning, ground black pepper, paprika, and cayenne pepper. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to begin by making our beer marinade. So in a large bowl we're going to add our 5 minced garlic cloves, our chopped onion, chopped cilantro, chopped jalapenos, 2 tablespoons of chicken seasoning, 2 tablespoons of total seasoning, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay, to that we're going to add our olive oil. We're going to squeeze out the juice from our lemon and lime. And our beer. Now if you have a problem using beer, you can use ginger ale as well. So now just mix everything together. And now we're going to divide our marinade into 2 different bags. Okay, so now get your Ziploc bag and start dividing your marinade into same amounts. One bag is gonna be for our chicken and the other one for our steak. Alright, so once we have our marinade into 2 different bags, now we're going to place our steak in one bag and the chicken on the other. Alright, so just make sure that you cut your chicken breast in half. Okay. So now we're going to throw it in the bag. Just make sure that you get the air out. Now close it. And make sure that your chicken is fully coated with the marinade. And now for the steak, we're going to do the same. Alright, so once we have our chicken and our steak in our marinade, now we're going to let it marinate for at least 1 hour. So we're going to place it in the refrigerator. Now if you can let it marinate overnight, it would be better, but at least 1 hour. Alright guys, so once we're ready to cook our meat, we're going to get our molcajete ready. So I have it set on high heat, and we're also going to get our salsa ready. Alright, so for our salsa, we're going to roast our 6 tomatillos, our chiles serranos, and I'm using 4, and then our quarter of onion. So break your onion. Now we're just going to roast everything together. Alright guys, so once everything is nice and roasted, transfer into your blender cup. Alright guys, so in our blender we're going to add our bunch of cilantro, our 2 garlic cloves, salt, and half a cup of water. So now we're going to blend everything together until we have a smooth salsa. Alright, so once we have our salsa, we're going to set it to the side. Alright, so now we're going to season our shrimp, and I'm going to be using all of the same seasonings that I use for my marinade. So just sprinkle a good amount. And the cayenne pepper, just be careful because it is a little bit more spicy, so if you don't want your shrimps to be very spicy, just add a little bit. Okay, so just make sure they're nice and coated with on both sides. Alright, so once we have our shrimp ready, set it to the side. And now we're going to get our nopales and sausage ready. Alright, so for your nopales, just make sure that they're nice and clean. So now we're going to create little slits at the end of the nopal. Okay, so just grab it like that. And now just make sure that your nopales are pat dry. Okay, so do the same to all of your nopales. Alright, so the sausages, just cut them. That's fine. Alright, so once we have everything ready, now we are ready to begin cooking. Alright, so now we're going to get our grill ready. We're going to set it on medium-high heat. And we're just going to wait for that to heat up. Alright, so now we're going to get a napkin with oil and drizzle on your comal. And now we're going to begin to cook our nopales. Our jalapeno and barbecue onions. Alright, so just sprinkle your nopales with some salt. And now we're just going to cook them until they turn into a beautiful dark green color. Alright, so after a few minutes, we're going to flip our nopales over. Sprinkle it with some more salt. Just check your onions and jalapenos as well. Alright, so I'm just going to cook my jalapenos and onions on the other side with my molcajete to speed up the process, and then so we can get to cook the meat. Alright, so once our nopales look like this, we're going to remove them from the heat. And we're just going to repeat the same process to the remaining nopales. Alright, so once everything is nice and grilled, we're going to remove it from the heat. So everything should be nice and soft. That's ready. Needs a little bit more. And of course, if you're making it outside in your grill, then it will cook faster and better. But let me tell you that this is going to be still delicious. Alright, so once we're ready to cook our meat, we're going to place it on our grill. And we're going to cook our chicken for 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Alright, so after 5 minutes, we're going to flip our chicken breast over. And cook that side for another 5 minutes. Alright, so after 5 minutes, check your chicken to make sure that it's fully cooked. So now we're going to remove it from the grill. Place it in a bowl. Now we're going to cover it with foil and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Alright, so we're also going to cook our steak. And we can begin cooking our sausages. Okay, so we're going to flip our steaks over and cook the other side. Alright, so once our steak is cooking, we're going to remove it from the heat. Let it sit as well. And continue cooking the rest of your meat. Alright, so once our sausage are done, we're going to remove them from the heat. And now we can also grill our queso panela. And now we're going to cook our shrimp. So the shrimp cooks pretty fast. So just make sure you keep an eye on them. So just cook them for a few minutes and then flip them over and cook them for another couple minutes. Okay, so after a few minutes, flip your shrimps over and let them cook for another couple minutes. Alright, so once our shrimp is ready, we're going to remove it from the heat. And now we're just going to wait for our cheese. Alright guys, so once we're done cooking all of our meat, we're going to grab 1 piece of steak and 3 pieces of chicken breast, and we're going to cut them into small strips. Alright, so once we have that, now we are ready to put our molcajete together. Alright guys, so now be careful grabbing your molcajete because it is extremely hot, okay? So now once we have it in our table, I'm going to grab some pieces of queso Oaxaca, and I'm just going to add my salsa. Okay, so now we're going to begin placing our nopales. And the way you decorate is going to be up to you, all depending on how you want to place your molcajete. I'm going to grab my pieces of chicken. My pieces of steak. My cebollitas. Sausages. Going to grab my pieces of steak. My pieces of chicken. And my shrimp. Alright, so grab your jalapeno. And your queso. Alrighty guys, and now we are ready to enjoy our delicious molcajete. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. I am so ready, you guys. I like to eat this with flour tortillas. So I got my little flour tortillas here. Just gonna grab some chicken and some queso. Let's see. Grab a shrimpy and enjoy. Seriously, super delicious. The chicken is so flavorful. This is perfect, you know, when you have your gatherings and you can enjoy a good molcajete, good company. This is just so delicious. Seriously, the best. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make a delicious molcajete mar y tierra. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye.